Hello, welcome back to Camus Classics. Today we're going to put the headers on this engine while we have all this access. Otherwise, I know that side's going to be a pain. It's going to be a pain anyway, but this side is quite a bit easier. If I can show you, we did have to remove the oil filter housing and the oil filter. They stick out right here and we couldn't get it up and in. The other side we had to remove the starter. So Dad's going to climb down there and feed it up to me, and we'll get it put on. So we got our gasket here. And there will work. Getting this first one kind of started. Maybe. Okay, these are the wrong bolts, so we'll have to get the right ones and come back to you. So we like to go to our local feed store to get our bolts. They're closed for the day. So we do have the old ones that for the manifolds. They're too long, but we can actually use them to hold it in place till we can get the right bolts tomorrow. Okay, so that's got us started. We'll hop over and do the other side, and then we can get the right bolts and fit this in. But that way we can get our oil filter housing back. We can get our oil filter back on it, so we don't have a hole there or possible leak. But we'll grab the bolts and the header and the gasket. This one we know is going to be a pain. Hitting on. So this we didn't think about. So this is an Oldsmobile thing. Has to go on the other side of the header. Kick. come towards this side at all. Like that. Yeah. We are going to have a little clearance issue we'll have to fix. But we won't know for sure until we get it all tightened up. But we're going to have to pull that out of the way to get this on. And it may be a tight tolerance and fit once we get this on, but pull that back out. Okay. So that'll hold that in place. You should be good. We'll have to see once we get this all tightened up. But we may be able to oblong these holes just a little bit if we're close, and just shift that over just enough that we'll clear through here. But we won't know until we get that tightened up. So we'll get the bolts, we'll get that tightened up. We can now put the start. Well, we probably want to wait and put the starter on. That side's really open, so we can put the oil filter housing on, but this one I think we'll want to get it all in place first. We might also have to shift the engine just a little bit. There is a little bit of play down in here that we can possibly loosen those and slide the engine that way just a bit if we need to. But we have a few options here to get us our clearance we're going to need for the steering, and have those on there as well. Okay, so we went to the hardware store. We went to the other one. We like the feed store because it's a little bit cheaper, but we wanted to get these on. So passenger side is on. Clearance wise, we're good other than this brake line right here. We'll just have to bend that a little bit to get it out of the way. It needs bent here anyway so that the A-arm doesn't cut it. And other than that, that one clearanced really well. To this side, you can see our steering's tore apart. That didn't quite fit. The header's rubbing a little bit right here on the fender and a little bit on the lower A-arm mount. So what we've got, and they did kind of mention this. You can see right there that's already dimpled just a little bit from forcing it on. So what they said is you may have to do a little bit of modifications to fit your exact car. So what we'll have to do is heat this up right here and take it in with a ball peen hammer. Just a little bit of massaging right here. This is the only one that was hitting on the steering. So again, massage that in just a little bit. It was almost to where the steering would fit, but it wouldn't turn. So we just got to massage that in a little bit, and then right down here on the arm one just to give us a little more clearance. It fit, but we'd like to have a little more clearance on it. So we'll have to do that before we put that side in. But we did get the passenger side in, which is we're really happy with. So thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.